Welcome to my channel. My name is Jules. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jules. And today, okay, let's try this again. I'm sorry, this will be take 3 on my start. Welcome to my channel, everyone. My name is Jules. And today we are, coming out on a live stream. Hopefully start getting some of you soon. So today's live stream, we can talk about the week, see how things are going. Over the week, we talked about, things to come as far as different, as far as future live streams, future videos, what we're going to talk about on this channel. As usual on this channel, first of all, just want to tell all of you, whenever you do come on my channel, whether you're a subscriber or a visitor, you are considered one of my treasures. And hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Jules Treasures. And also, it's all considered Area 5T1. So the 5 T's of my channel are transition, triathlon, trends, training and tips. Hey, Lena, how are you doing? Basically, Lena, what I'm talking about is today we're just going to talk about just how the week's gone. We can just do a casual live stream as usual. My last live stream, for all of you, that join in, and I probably review it a couple of times. I did talk about being a member of a high demand religion. Later on, if you're watching this recording, make sure to acknowledge if you are in the middle of leaving a high demand religion. We can do a live stream. I want to plan a live stream where I think I can put up to 10 people on a live stream on a different app, which will air to YouTube, and we can talk about leaving high demand religions, or if you consider it a cult. I am currently getting ready to write the letter of resignation for being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, for many reasons. I know that once they find out I'm transgender woman, I know that it would mean excommunication. So I might as well follow through and, on my own and start resignation from the church. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you are just joining us, Lena, I guess people just come on here and leave. So how's your day going today, Lena? Me, I basically went out, cruising out and about, and then I was gonna stop at the Trans Resource Center, and as I showed up, I saw a lot of people outside lined up, and there was, it wasn't open, so I think I should film next time I go by there. It's kind of strange because the area it's in, and it seems like every time I go by there, and I don't want to judge anybody. There are a lot of homeless trans people out there, but I know they provide food for people, so I think they get a lot of people that just come for food. So, but it wasn't open yet today, so I didn't go. I didn't stay, and I went also trying to get my and I went to go get my medications refill. Hello and welcome to the stream. If you are new here, remember you are on my channel. My name is Jules, and if you're joining me, you are one of my treasures. Yes, I know it was really hot. I know I was running the AC in my car on three. I'm not usually one to run AC a lot. Then my house or my apartment, the AC doesn't seem to be working well. Um, and it's not really cool. But I did buy a fan the other day, last week. Remember, I did do a video about going out to stores and and passing and stuff. Today I did like I went a little on my as far as when I got dressed. I did my nails today. I painted them. Um, did put on some jewelry. I got this nice little red bracelet, and like I said, my thumb ring and my arrow ring on my I wear it now on my right ring finger. So this is a green arrow. This is just an arrow. Uh, they've just got symbolism. Uh, we can continue how we were talking the other day, Lena. We could talk about if you have any more questions about. I was talking about high demand religion. We can talk about it's basically life in general. Uh, tomorrow we is our live stream about cosplay. I'm kind of tonight. I got to come up with my list of costumes that I would get if I was going to do some cosplay, and which I am already looking at um, how much they would cost. I know one of them right now, the cheapest I have found it is close to $1,000. If I want probably a very, very good, um, well-made one, I would probably be looking at 2 to 3. Uh, so I think first I would focus on getting myself a new triathlon bike. Um, but we'll still discuss it tomorrow. Um, Also, there's a few that I would probably um, see how much my cousin would charge to make them. She does make her own costumes to go to Comic Con. Hello. So remember, we can on my stream. Basically, today we're kind of going through the week. Usually, I know Monday I did a little. Since we started talking about cosplay last week, I did I did a video and I was dressed in a black faux leather blouse and I put like red. I had my red lipstick on as I do now. I did red eyeshadow and oh, okay, that's cool, Lena. I know I picked a kind of a weird time. Uh, so but I know I see that there might be a second person in here, so that's cool. Um, so I called it a little bit of a Sith look. Um, when we talk about cosplay, we may talk about we may see some people that would say they would do some type of you know Star Wars ones, which I will definitely be naming some Star Wars ones. Hello and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free to enter anything into the comments. Hey, Alice. Good job, Alice. Congratulations. Um, how was so? Your day's gone good then. Helena's on here. She is cooking dinner right now, so she may not. Uh, oh, there she responded. So Alice, yesterday I did my live stream and one of the things we talked about, well, the main theme of the live stream yesterday was talking about high demand religion. Oh, my day was great. I did go out, drive around. I was, like I said earlier, I went to the Trans Resource Center, just kind of, um, I wanted to go check it out, and the doors weren't open, and there was this big line of people outside. I think they're also like a food pantry, and they weren't open. So I was there, and they're supposed to open at 1. They weren't, and it was like 2 o'clock when I showed up. So I wasn't going to wait around. So I just went out, drove around, went down to my doctor's office to get my medication. Ooh, that sounds good. Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, Lena gave me a really good idea, and for those that are watching, and if they are leaving a high demand religion or anything that they seem, or any religion really, I would encourage send me a message in the comments down below. I want to do a live stream where many of us can talk. We can talk about if we do, if we belong to the same or different religions. We can talk about it. I have to. My favorite one. Actually, You should see the outfit I'm gonna wear tomorrow. Actually, that's gonna be pretty cool. I've worn it once before on a video, but I think I'll wear it for my live stream. Um, I'm gonna keep it a surprise though. I'm gonna look up if it could be used as cosplay for anything. Um, so, and the other day, well, my knee-high boots. I think those are, my favorite. Today I was gonna wear a real nice like tank top. It was white and gray stripes. That's why if you notice my eyeshadow is gray. I was gonna wear that. I had pulled it out and I put it on. And I noticed it had like foundation stains on it. So I was like, I'm not gonna wear that out and about because then it kind of. So today I've just kind of done my. So I did this T-shirt. I think I did I wore it in a recent video. I had put my stick-on bra with the tank top, so we wouldn't have the same wardrobe malfunction as last time, where where like bra straps would have shown on this one. Now this one, actually the tank top was tight enough to hold the stick-on bra, but the tank top was dirty, so I just threw it in the laundry basket, and I'm gonna wash it next week. Oh wow, I know paint jobs can take a long time, especially if you get elaborate. Um, so yeah, one of the main things, like I'm hopefully trying to get people that when they come on here, um, is to, like I said, we're trying to get people to talk about, do a live stream. I'll do it through StreamYard. I can have up to, I think, 10 people on there. And we can talk about high demand religions or cults. Like I said, I am leaving the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and so I think that'll be a cool to get a panel of people that may be leaving their churches or faiths, and if we can get different people from different faiths, I think it would be awesome. Um, See, I painted, speaking of paint, I painted my nails. I actually did them with, and it looks like almost like it's how you'd see pearl in a car. Like that's basically what I did. I threw down clear with glitter in it, and then I threw the red on, and then another layer of the clear with glitter. Yes, I know paint jobs can get expensive, especially if um, if it's custom. And yes, I can understand, and especially something that's race ready could be expensive. Who did you race? Oh, that'll be cool. So it's gonna look like this. Ah, okay. So anybody that joins in, feel free to hit a like, subscribe down below, uh, join in the chat, um, or put any comments down below. Um, I know I have two of you in here that are my, I can see my uh, frequent flyers. They're here every time, and it's great to have them in here. Always, they give me good ideas on what to talk about. So if any of you are new or want to contribute, you can always give suggestions. Um, Ooh, that'll be a good race. Murder Nova. I like Doc's one of my favorites on that show. Him and Farm Truck and Asian. I think they're. I like Farm Truck and Asian because they're just funny, and I like how Farm Truck can just about beat everybody. Well, good. Yeah, I mean, try it out. Different things. Like when I first went out this morning, I had done just the clear nail polish, and then when I got home, I thought, I should try on some red, and then put the clear over it again because the clear actually has like some glitter in it. So I thought maybe it'll just highlight the red in a way and has like orange glitter and uh, like silver glitter. So that's why I went with that. I have pink lipstick. I have one right here. Um, this one's actually pretty cool. Um, it's actually got glitter on it itself. Sometimes what I've done is, for example, if I'm wanting to try something new, I could take the red that I have on right now and I'll put the pink over it and see what other color it comes up with. That's a cool thing to do too. So, Alice, are you saying it's like a bracket type racing? So if you win tomorrow again, okay, that's cool. So there in Texas, you're on Central Time. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Um, so you said you watched my video from yesterday or my live stream from yesterday. What do you think of the topic? I think you said you watched half of it. So, yeah, so I talked about my time as my early time when um, what led me to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Oh, I was asking, did you watch the live stream, the recording of my live stream yesterday? I think you said you saw about half of it, right? Where I talk about my journey into uh, joining the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Yeah, he did. I'm just kind of trying to, there's, and if you watched it, you could see that, there was a lot of things I had to, just either getting in or even leaving it. There's a lot of things that there is. So that's why it's called, either you can call it a high demand religion. Other things were very cultish. So that's why I want to do a live stream about it, and have other people talk. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. If you're on with me on my channel, remember you are one of my treasures. Feel free to join us in the chat. Today we're talking about our week in general. On Tuesday I did my usual transition Tuesday, giving the updates on my transition. Oh, that's good. It's good to get the waterproof, but remember, it is always hard to take off when get makeup removing wipes or with mascara and eyeliner. You can always use Vaseline. So today we can talk about a lot of things. We've got an upcoming live stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That'll be 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 1 p.m. Pacific. We will be talking about cosplay. We'll be talking about, and you can bring suggestions as what you would do as cosplay if you were, um, to buy any type of costume. I have my ideas. I'm gonna write some down tonight. Um, so, we'll see how our live stream goes tomorrow. We've got some other topics that we've been using. Yesterday's live stream, I talked about my journey as I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and now I'm going to be um, leaving it. I just have to write my letter of resignation, get it notarized, and send it to Salt Lake. Um, I'm actually going to create a series of videos, and I know you may have seen, um, uh, many videos with many experts about high demand religions, and especially some that are from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and they do very good work. I'm a fan of 5 different ones. Mormon Stories is a very good one with John DeLynn, and he does join up with other ones. One being Cara Burrell, and she has her own channel. Nuance Ho, both former members, and they start looking at inconsistencies in the church, and things that you can show that are cultish. I also watch a young lady calls herself Exmo Lex. There's Alyssa Grenfell, and Cults of Consciousness is another one. All great broadcasters. They'll probably have a lot more expertise than me, but I want to talk about my journey and really how my eyes have been opened. And I will talk about, many of the rituals that I saw, um, and then many things that I found surprising as as I went into the temple and different things like that. And I also want to do a small series on what's called the bite model. That proves that a high demand religion is can be classified as a cult or is a cult. So also not just if you're if you have a business that is like an MLM, those can land, and you can follow them through the bite model, and many MLMs can be classified into that same category, because they can be very high demand, and you have to develop your downline. And if you really look at the structure of the church, it's almost like an MLM. And actually, Utah being the main headquarters of the Mormon Church, is probably one of the largest, the place that has the largest number of people that belong to MLMs. Oh, okay, I get it, Alice. Yeah, no, I can't give a breakdown of my going to the Mormon Church, but there's a lot of investigation you have to do. Lena, don't worry about it. I have been in, I think since I was, almost 30 years. And it's amazing how much I still don't know about it, and how much more and more I learn. I'm a Alice. I'm a Mormon. I'm technically still a member of the church, but I haven't gone in like 3 years. Um, it's just there's a lot of things I've discovered um, as I was a real active member. Um, I could feel and I started realizing how programmed things are. I even noticed it right when I was going to join. Some things seemed very programmed, but certain things about the faith caught my attention. Certain things led me to it, and and I decided to join. Um, I think right now I'm going to remain as I'll say agnostic. Yes, I think there there is a God or some entity out there, but that there shouldn't be any fixed religion. Um, and a lot of churches, what they do besides, want to say that they're the only church or the true church and their beliefs are right. Um, a lot of times they teach hate, which is kind of strange that, an organization that says, they want to follow God's plan, they tend to teach hate. And they say that Satan is the father of all lies and hate and all that. Um, I think really, if churches are teaching that and God's the one that's supposed to giving you good positive thoughts, actually, you got to think about it. Satan may be the one that's winning this battle. Yeah, I have shimmering eyeshadow too. I have lots of palettes of eyeshadow. That's the thing. Like that's why right now I don't buy eyeshadow. I do buy eyeliner because it takes me like I do my little wings. I love the wing eyeliner, so that takes a little bit of time. And um, I just bought a lot of eyeliner that's shimmering or glittery also. Um, so that's going to be fun. It should arrive in the next few days. So um, probably I don't know if he'll be here for my transition Tuesday video, um, but there's like two dresses that I ordered in there. One's a really nice, like just like sundress, but it has like the phases of the moon going down, um, and it's, it's a real nice dress. Then the other one, it's got like it's black on top, and then towards the bottom it goes into like neon like colors, but they're in like rainbow fashion. So I think they're both going to be really nice, and it kind of you can loosen it, tighten it, and it'll have a nice long slit down the bottom when you like pull on the string. So it's going to be a nice dress. Most of my orders take a little bit to get here because I order off of Temu, and I kind of know my sizes on there already, and I've been getting good stuff from them. I never complain. That like this top though is from Walmart. I bought two of these when I got here, and they were inexpensive at Walmart. They're like $3-4, and I got this blue one. I got a pink one that I wore during the week on one of my videos. I wore it with a. Now you probably didn't see my skirt. It was a Hawaiian themed skirt. and um, and then let's see, I I've gotten a lot of good stuff from them. I try to focus on getting stuff inexpensive. Thrift stores are always a good place to go to. There's a Goodwill right down the street from me. Um, they have one rack that's just all yoga pants. And last time I saw some really cool ones. I have to go back and check if they. I don't know if those will still be there. They were the brand Peloton, which is to those exercise bikes or treadmills, and I think I'll. Thank you, Alice. I can say I am just really learning how to, match clothes, and I've been just starting to buy them. I don't want to say match them, but find what I like. Now, my clothes will vary a lot. If we do a video like on different fashion and outfits, I have a dress that's black or not black, but red faux leather. You saw my on Monday video. I did a black faux leather blouse. Um, I'm not afraid to, be on the extremes. From something conservative to something flat out, wild. You know, I like I said, like I've had very good luck on Temu. You can, and like when you order things um like my stick-on bras, I bought a pack of three for um for like $4 or $5, if that. And then my like actually right now I actually have the stick on, and then I have this real nice push on that I got from them, and that one was like a couple of dollars, the push up, and they work great. It just actually just really supports my breasts, and I love the support, and it really helps highlight them as as they've grown. Like I was showing this week, right. I would say an A&a half, because I'm not going to say I'm at a full B cup, because it's not filling the B cup bra that I'm wearing completely, but it is past an A. And like I said, I've only been on. Nice, nice, good deal. Yeah, I've gone to Marshalls before. Okay, yeah, I'm probably an A cup. It's A cup, almost B. No, like I said in the past, I had transitioned to B4, so I think I had some residual from that growth. I've been now on 4 months of hormone therapy. My uh, yesterday, I think I went with one dose of my hormones, and then I ran out. And today I was trying to go get like I said, I was going to go get my meds, and I filmed the video earlier, and I was kind of giving the story, but my card didn't want to work in the ATM today. I was like, so I have to figure it out. I may go a few days without my hormone therapy, because um, I can't get to the money in my savings account. My checking, my my car insurance decided to go through, and it overdrew it a little bit. So if I transfer it to my checking account, it'll just send it'll just bring it more towards the positive. So uh, I guess I'll have to wait till Wednesdays when my check goes in direct deposit. Then I'll go get it that day. Yeah, I'll have to go get it Wednesday, because Thursday's July 4th. So that gives me I haven't had any problems with the mood swings. Um, I don't know if it's because I live on my own and kind of all relaxed. Sometimes when my ex contacts me, that kind of um, that kind of upsets me. Oh, so Thursday's your birthday, so you're a July 4th baby? And yeah, Alice, I think I'm a 36, probably A cup slash B cup right now, somewhere in the between those two. Um, oh, that's cool. Actually, my birthday lands on Canada Day. Do you know when that is? It's coming up too. Nope, not July 5th. It's actually 3 days before yours. So I'm a July 1st baby. So, hello, I see someone just joined the stream. Welcome to the stream with Jules. Just remember, when you're on my stream, you are, or anytime that you're on my channel, you are one of my treasures. It's what I call all my viewers. Um, my channel is now called Area 5T1. Um, say it fast enough, it'll be Area 51. Oh, that's cool. Today we are talking, we just kind of review on Fridays, things we talked about during the week. So just kind of review my week. Monday, we did kind of a little, I did kind of a video. It was, hey, Former, how are you doing? Um, we're just kind of talking about different topics from the week, topics to come. Actually, tomorrow I'm doing a live stream. We're going to talk about uh, our choices if we were going to do cosplay. What costumes would you get? So think if you want to join us. You can think of any movie series. Like, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Um, also, I'm a, a Green Arrow fan. So honestly, there'll be uh, some my choices will be from there, uh, and we'll also see. I talked about my choice, Star Wars. One, I think I'd want to be I think a character that was wasted through the sequel trilogy. I I totally want to do Captain Phasma, and I've been trying to look up how much armor Captain Phasma armor would cost. Um, did you know Bring It On was filmed at in San Diego, where I grew up? Yeah, the sequels are. I did. If you go back and look back on May 4th, I did a video, and it's on my channel. And what I did was I broke down all the movies and put them from in the order that, from my most favorite to, I don't want to say my least favorite. I like them all. I'm all about watching every Star Wars movie there is, and then I put all the Star Wars movie in the sequence from the bottom up. I explained why I put them. I, I gave them a spot on the list, and then I explained why. Um, yeah, I've heard of different things like that. No, I didn't know that about the. Yes, I saw. I get what you're saying. That's cool, Lena. You're always welcome here. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, Grogu was his first student. Um, Favreau does a fabulous job in whatever he does. I think he's a great actor. He's a great producer. He's done great with The Mandalorian and other series. Alice, it's no big deal. Um, but I think there was a lot of things in the sequels that I think could have been used a lot better. Like I said, Captain Phasma, waste of a character. She could have. When you see her in the very first scene, she just seems like I'll say it, such a badass. And but then they just, when it comes to like the final battle in the Force Awakens, wasted character. Uh, Princess Leia is a good outfit. If I was gonna do uh, another female character, I would probably do Padme. I would do Padme's outfit in the arena battle. Um, Hello, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, whenever you join us in the stream, you are one of my treasures. So today we are talking about this week, and we're talking probably like a little preview for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow we're gonna focus on what cosplay costume you would do if you were to buy one or go to a Comic-Con. Also, upcoming streams, I'm trying to get people that are willing to talk about high demand religions or cults that you may be leaving or have left. And we could do a live stream where we'll join together as a panel. I do have another app called StreamYard, and we can stream that together. And I send, you know, the link, and you can join in on the conversation. I can have up to 10 people in. So I think if any of you would like to join in, feel free to always leave a comment down below and tell me. If you're new here and like what we're talking about, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. This morning we hit 121. Right now my next goal is to hit 255. We like to do things in increments of 51 here. As you can see, the nickname to the area, 5T1, like little area 51. So, and but the 5Ts do have a meaning here. Looks like a couple of people left. Oh, someone's back. I've also, Alice, I've also got some ideas from, I would probably, there's one that I would probably do from the DC universe. And I'm gonna also look at Marvel and other outfits. Actually, gonna look at if I can, the clothes that on the outfit I'm planning on wearing for the video tomorrow, if I can make it into any type somewhat cosplay. Yes, I have neighbors that are doing the same thing. And you know, when I left Florida, I thought, that was over, but I guess they're legal here in New Mexico also. So, there's people that shoot them off at 2, 3 in the morning here also. In certain states, are not legal. Or they do it by county or stuff like that. There's many reasons why they should be left to the experts. Yeah, and one of the things I hate about fireworks, when I lived in Florida and people were shooting them off all the time, was the big thing was every like 5 minutes you would see someone post something on the Ring Alarm app saying that they heard gunshots, and these people would and it's true with what many people responded. They would always say, well, if you heard gunshots, why don't you just call the police rather than advertise it here. They're two very distinct sounds between a firework and a gunshot. I know that because I own firearms, and when I go to the range, I know what my firearm sounds like. Yeah, where I lived in Florida, it seemed like everybody just wanted to put their, it wasn't so much that they were nosy, but it was just like on the 4th of July, it was like you were, I don't want to compare it to Iraq or anything because I've never been, I was not out there. So, but it was just, so many going off, and me being a nurse for the Department of Veterans Affairs, I always thought of my veterans. I always thought about all my veterans that have PTSD and what that might do with that to them, because it might remind them of being out in combat. So that's what one of my things why I always say, people, if you're shooting around fireworks, please be considerate if you have neighbors that are veterans. Having my Arnold Palmer as usual. Yesterday I had what was my sweet tea, Arizona sweet tea. Yeah, and here in Albuquerque, um, it seems like it's, you know, they don't care. Yeah, we have a. It seems like they have a pretty decent sized police department, and then they have substations throughout everywhere, and you'll see most of the time. I've noticed where there's one police car, there's two police cars, um, and sometimes they're following each other everywhere they go. There's usually I notice that there's two at a time. Yes, and I could see that, Alice. Yeah, it's all about safety. It like I'm one of the some of the upcoming videos I have planned later on in the future. I'm actually wanna. That's one of the things I want to teach is about safety. And it'll probably be like I'll make it one of like my Survival Saturday videos. And like I said, I do own firearms, and I own three, and they're three different styles. And I want to teach about how to properly use them and keep them safe, because I think that most of the things that people that are anti-gun, I think they don't know how to use them properly, and that they are a tool when used properly, but if not used properly, yes, they can be deadly. Just like a car. I just got an update here on my phone. One of the last ones I got that I looked that someone had, and it wasn't here. It's in, I think it's in New York or something. That it, yeah, in Long Island, New York. Someone was driving and their car went into a nail salon and killed several people. But if that was someone that went in with a firearm and killed, you know, I think it says it killed four. Okay, so it killed four and injured nine. So, um, so that they're not going to come on the news and say so that someone drove a car into a building at a nail salon in Long Island, killed four, injured nine. So shall we ban cars? But had they gone in with a firearm, um, and killed four, injured nine, boom, the whole gun control issue would come up again. And I'm sorry, like I said, I've owned firearms for my first one I bought after being deployed to Galveston Island for disaster relief. And I made, with the disaster response team with the government I was on, I made a very, very nice paycheck. And I went a little, when I came back, I had plans, and I bought me a nice uh, pistol. And I'm sorry, I've had it for what, Galveston Island, I think, happened over 20 years ago. So I've never gone and done anything wrong. So why is it, every day there's car accidents and that kill people, and you hear one thing on the news about a firearm, people go crazy about it. And this car killed This car accident killed 4 people, injured 9. So what would be my dream dress? Actually, mine would have to be very simple. It, you know, could have a, I don't know, I'd have to look through and, maybe I can write that down as a question and put in one of my videos. And we could, post it for another time because I really have to look. I would want something, I'd want maybe some lace up here, but very simple. I think I know what I would look for. I just can't describe it. I would want long sleeves, very simple veil. Um, Looks like we got a 5th person in here. Hello and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Whenever you join in on my channel, whether you're a visitor or subscriber, you are considered one of the treasures in here. Uh, Alice, something I really like. I do like, like I have dresses that go to my knees, like little like surfer style dresses or skater dresses as they call them. I have another one that goes about just past the knees, but I think I like the long skirts. So I think I would have to have a dress that did go down to like my ankles, but I wouldn't want this big old like train or anything. I would have to, just keep it, narrow, just kind of almost like it's a long skirt. And I think I would do white. No, no, you're right. No, no hoochie mama dresses. So feel free to join in on the stream. Today we're talking about, or we are talking about some fashion. We talk about trends on my channel. That's one of the 5 T's of Area 5T1. We talk about triathlon, but we talk about transition, triathlon, training, trends, and tips. So when we talk about training and tips, it could be, we talk about triathlon training, and we can talk about, also training on how to be prepared and stuff like that. In tips, we're currently taking a little side subject here, and as far as tips, I do want to do one like I am talking about anybody that's ever joined a high demand religion and it's leaving it, or any type of church or religion that you feel is a cult, and we can do a panel discussion. I do have an app or a channel where that would link to YouTube. We can do a panel discussion about talking about high demand religions slash cult. And if you are leaving one, I would love to talk to you. That would be, we can all just talk about our experiences. No, nothing in, um, you know, there won't be any, and there won't be any pressure on what you have to talk about. So what would be later in your transition, Alice? That's fine, Lena. You know, hopefully, we get, some people. Okay, that's good that your night is slowing down. Thank you, Alice. Hello, everyone. I see we got a couple more people in here. Feel free to join in on the chat. You're on with Jules. If you are new here, if you've been, have listened to the conversation for a little bit, feel free to hit a like, subscribe to the channel. Everyone is welcome in here. So yeah, Alice, my goal is to be able to, you know, my next goal is probably 250. I said 255, so we're almost halfway there. And then it'll be 500, 510, and once we're at 510, we can start. I can start thinking about doing merch, stuff like that. I've already got an idea for a T-shirt, so I'm going to kind of start. I'm going to start designing it. I'd probably put the 5 T's, but put them in the colors of the trans flag. So I think that would be cool. Yeah, actually, I do have one that you could say is pretty much one. Alice, I have a red vinyl or faux leather dress that goes with my knee-high boots. And sometimes I like to put on. I have you know, I've done a video before in camouflage. I like to wear some camouflage clothing. I'm at every extreme. I'll wear something. I'll do a Gucci dress to very conservative, outfit to where I'm at right now. To sometimes putting on a camo, like tactical style shirt to camouflage pants. I've done that before. And when I wear camouflage, I'm not into the mossy oak camouflage or real tree. I do like military style camouflage. And the biggest thing, and I'm gonna say, because I always say this when I did my survival Saturday videos, that yes, I would wear the military style camouflage, but it's not meant to do what it's called stolen valor. Stolen valor is not a good thing. That's when people buy military camouflage, buy patches for it. You know, like, well, none of these aren't military patches. Oh yeah, I do have some here. I bought a camouflage, or I was given a camouflage coat, and it had this Marines patch. I took it off because I did not want to go out in public saying that I was, a Marine, because it is not cool to go out and pretend something you were never. Never, never, if you do wear camouflage clothing, never go out and do stolen valor. Like I said, this was on one of my. This is another one that was. Oh no, this is from a. But like this Marine patch was on a camouflage jacket someone gave me. Never, never take credit for something that you never did. If I buy, camouflage clothing at a surplus store or at Goodwill, and if it has patches, I always take them off. And that's because people will actually buy camouflage clothing, put patches, even award things here to, go to the grocery store or a restaurant, and even on like Veterans Day or uh, and stuff like that, and then they'll try to get military discounts, and they're trying to take credit for something they didn't do. And they usually do. What happens to them is they get caught because a veteran will walk up and notice that all the ranks and the patches are done the wrong way. So there's people out there that'll challenge you on that if you were ever to wear. But yes, I like military camouflage because it's the original, and I think it looks better. Like, I like the digitized stuff, and I also like multicam, which is what the Air Force and the Army are using. At first, I didn't like it, and now I do like it because I bought a hat, and then I'm like, oh wow, this is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I'll wear it, but I will never, 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 never do anything to pretend I'm a veteran or anything like that. Actually, Alice, when it comes to women's clothes, pants wise, I'm a 14, and then I actually buy extra large um, blouses, and same with dresses, extra large. And it also depends on the fabric sometimes, and the sizing. Sometimes I have to order a double XL. Yes, Lena, it is very disturbing. You can watch videos on YouTube, and where people get caught. They'll, you know, there'll be someone in like full camouflage, and uh, just say out in public, and they put patches on them like I was showing you. And nowadays it's easy because the patches that they put on their sleeves are Velcro, so you can change them. And people will put on, that they're, let's just say, like if they have Air Force camouflage on, they'll put that they were with what's called a PJ. It's called a pararescue jumper. Let's just say, to be a pararescue jumper, you're very elite. Um, there's a lot of Navy SEALs, a pararescue jumper. There's about 300 amongst the total number of military personnel. They're very rare to meet one. So because the attrition rate, and I think that's what I had seen in a documentary, and I had a friend that was one, and they're rare to meet one, and they're very elite, And if you were to put that on your, you know, just, buy some camouflage, put on, if you were to dress and say PJ, someone finds you, in the Air Force, they'll just like, they'll call you out, and they'll ask you what division were you in, what time did you train? Oh, and a lot of times they might know someone, and did you know so and so? And that's usually how they get caught. Or who was your instructor? And hello, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, when you're on my channel, you're considered one of my treasures. We're talking right now about, actually, I was talking about stolen valor, because I was talking how sometimes that I do have some multicam camouflage, and then I was making sure people don't go out there and claim stolen valor. Never pretend to be someone in the military. Why is her outfit got your emotions going, Alice? Also, if I see people come in, out. If you just joined us, know that we've got some live streams coming up. Trying to find people that if you want to talk about your experience in high demand religions and your experience in leaving them. I would love to talk. I want to do a panel where I can put like 10 people on the live stream that app that I would be using, and we can talk about the different faiths, and why they were high demanding, and um, why you're leaving and your reasons, and if questions get too private, you don't have to answer them, or the discussion, it'll be an open forum. The date is not set yet. As I get people that want to join it, I will talk with everybody and see what date works the best. It'll probably be on a Saturday, so we can see. Will she let you borrow it, Alice? Didn't you say both of you were the same size? Also, remember, on my channel, we talk about the 5 Ts. That's Area 5T1. We talk about transition triathlon training, trends, and tips. As we, as we talk here, everybody can feel free to join in on the chat. I've got Alice and Elena. I know there were 2 other people in here. Looks like they've jumped off now. Just feel free to always talk in the chat. We can be constructive in here, but nothing destructive, really. I want all my treasures to enjoy our time in here. What kind of outfit is it, Alice? Tell me. Another thing I like to say is if you are transitioning, like myself and some other of my viewers, subscribers, please make sure you go to a medical provider to get your hormone therapy. Um, do not, you know, just get your hormones from, someone on the street or anything, because you should be monitored by a provider. So you get the proper dose, and you're not getting something that just was but anywhere and can cause harm to you. I always worry about my viewers and my subscribers. Okay, Alice, I'm sorry there's stuff going on. Um, that's okay. You don't need to, the on my channel you can talk about what you want, but we're never going to force you to talk, about what you don't want to talk about. So, that and that's okay. You don't need to, if you don't want to tell me, you don't need to. Plain and simple. You don't need to justify it. Tomorrow, if you haven't, uh, if you haven't been on the stream, and tomorrow, I do have a stream set up for 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 3 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 p.m. on the Pacific Time. And we will be talking cosplay. We will be talking about, what your preference would be in different costumes that you would want to, wear if you went to like a Comic Con or costume party or anything like that. And one is something, you know, something good. Always, this necklace was given to me by my mother. It was actually made from a bunch of gold that she had around the house. Had it custom made. Actually, it's a second one because my first one was stolen from me. As I went to Tijuana one time, I was coming back across the border. Someone just ripped it off my neck, and they had to have pulled hard because that necklace would not even come up off of my head. This one does because it's long, but the other one, I mean, I had wipeouts while surfing, um, and it would not come out. I'm wearing a little more jewelry today. I'm wearing, obviously, I've got this bracelet on, got rings on today, and I did my nails. So anybody can feel free to join us on the chat. Feel free to talk about really anything as long as it's constructive. I have a nice group of subscribers here. If you are new, feel free to hit a like, subscribe down below. Well, it's kind of funny, Alice, that you say that. Um, I I kind of like the big hoops. I think I have well, I do have two sizes. I have on this set, there was one size up, and I have one big set of gold ones that I bought. And I kind of wanted that look. Sometimes I like to wear that. I just wanted something different. Um, and when you say the, um, the ghetto look, I do want some of the ones that'll have my name across it. I think that would be kind of, you know, kind of cool. I just want to try all the different looks that there are. Uh, yeah, I try not to do a lot of rings. I will do maybe, I always like to wear my thumb ring. It The thumb ring is really symbolic. Um, archers will wear a thumb ring, uh, and it'll have like a special little hook on it. In the medieval times, they used to wear them, and it would protect their thumb, but yet that little hook helped them pull their bow back, the the string on their bow back. Okay, that's cool, Alice. I saw that you want the welder. And then this ring right here has an arrow on it. This one has the green arrow symbol. I'm a big green arrow fan because I'm into archery. And this one has an arrow. I found this one first. Um, and I just like it. Arrows are very symbolic. I've said it a lot of times on my channel. You know, sometimes life pulls us back. You know, just like you pull back on an arrow, but once it releases you, you move forward, and you move forward a lot faster than how slowly you were pulled back. So, you know, that's the important thing about knowing about life. You know, if it pulls you back, you're going to move forward after that. Yes, they are. They can be expensive, but you can turn around and, you know, make, you know, make business with it. You know, I know you wanted to fix some things. You said it might be on your car or whatever. My grandfather used to have one, and he used to make, um, you know, different items with it. And sometimes he would sell them, or just stuff that he would make for home. Um, I saw him make some stuff that would be great. Uh, you know, I could have marketed for the medical field. It was amazing what I saw him do. Yes, $15,000 can be. What brand is it, Alice? Is there any other brand that you can find that's just as good, but the same type, but a different brand and not cost as much? Or are you big on one brand of tools? Like me, I'm a craftsman person. If I buy another tool, it's because I need it like right then and there, and I need to get something cheap. I think my torque wrench is not the only thing that I have that was bought like at Harbor Freight. You know, it's like anything other than that, Well, I used to buy them at Sears. Now Craftsman is sold at Lowe's. But I like Craftsman because they'll replace any tool that gets stripped or breaks or anything. Oh, okay. Hello and welcome to the stream. Understandable, Alice, understandable. Yeah, and Harbor Freight, some of their stuff can be good, but some not as good. That's why their stuff's inexpensive. But they got a new brand that's their own brand now, and they're actually putting pretty good warranties on it. Almost like when I bought my torque wrench from them, they told me that if it ever breaks, just to take it to them, they'll replace it no matter what. It's got, they're doing like Sears used to with Craftsman, um, but they came out with their own brand. So if you're on the stream right now, we are talking about several topics. Alice and I have been talking cars a little bit here. We've been kind of doing a little preview to tomorrow's live stream. We've been talking about, um, tomorrow we're going to focus on cosplay, what characters you would like to do if you were going to do cosplay, say at like Comic-Con. Comic-Con is coming up next month in San Diego. I grew up in San Diego, so I know it's a big deal over there. I do have a cousin that makes her own Comic-Con costumes. Does a great job of it. I have a friend in school, and she did it also. So, Alice, I'm gonna do pork chops with corn on the cob and probably some refried beans on the side. And also another topic that's been I've generated this week is about leaving high demand religions and any type of religion that you feel is kind of cultish and you've been a member of and want to leave. I was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I do want to do, talk with people that have been other members of other churches that are they're leaving at this time. And I do have another streaming app that will stream straight to YouTube as we do the stream. And I can have, I believe, up to 10 people on there. And we can talk about high demand religions. Now, there's no specific date set for it yet. As I start to get people that want to be on the panel, I will set a date. as we could all, figure something out. Yeah, that would be good. It's always good to have a generator around. I bought one after Hurricane Ian hit. Believe it or not, the stores actually had them in stock. So I just drove to Lowe's and bought one. It's like $1,400. If any of you are on here and have watched my channel, I do want to say thank you for this week. We've had a lot of new people. We've had some people new join, new subscribers join. We have reached our, almost a quarter. Um, I want to say like our next goal is I'd like to reach 500. We are almost to 125. And after 500, we can I can start focusing on maybe uh, applying so I can do merch, and I do want to do some t-shirts. I think I've already got a design. So I'm trying to um, you know I'm gonna work on making that design. Yes, Lena, lots of new stuff. We got thanks to you two, we got lots of topics we're gonna be talking about, especially Lena. I really thank you for that idea of doing a panel live stream with trying to find for people that want to talk about leaving high demand religions. Um, it was great to have you give that suggestion. That's why I gave you that big thanks on my video last night. Props to you. Um, you know, um, it was it's a great idea. I think I know there's so many other experts that I watch about high demand religions. I want to, I will only be a beginner, a rookie at it, and they're like, you know, real good at what they do. There's at least five that I watch, but there's a lot more out there, especially focused towards the church that I was in, or the five I watch. And actually, there's six when you said about Amanda Ray, but hers is a church that was similar to mine, but was off. Oh, happy you help too. Yeah, it is. I love doing my live streams. Sometimes, like today, we're kind of just, uh, talking about life in general. We're not, we kind of are focusing, like saying, this is what's coming, upcoming topics, but we're not focusing on any one of them. Yeah, yesterday I focused a lot of my time in joining the church. Um, and now I'm going to resign from it, and I think it'll be cool, and hopefully I can get some. Hopefully, some people will start responding for it. I'm gonna, you know, maybe, I'm gonna start putting some other, several videos to make sure people are getting it. I am hashtagging high demand religion, and then I'm also hashtagging cults, and then I'm hashtagging leaving religion. So I'm doing that in my titles. so people will know that we're going to do a panel on that. Um, so maybe I should do a video, and so we can focus on, I can focus on getting the word out there. And maybe do several. I'll do shorts. I'll do videos, so I can get people interested in it. Like I said, I need about 10, and you get all the credit for that one. For that topic there, Lena. I think it would be even cool if any of these experts, were to find the video, and even if one of them decided to turn around and join the panel, I would totally bring them in. Whether I know Dylan's he's always got lots going on. Cults of consciousness. That Cara Burrell, all always really, really busy, but you never know. I think it would be cool if one of them said, I'll join in. Exmo Lex, she's really cool too. She's hardcore. I think she would be a cool one to have too. She's the first one whose videos I saw. Actually, right now, in the past day or so, actually, my numbers have been growing a lot as far as views. Oh, that's cool, Alice. Lena came back on here. I was giving her. I would. I've already. I mean, my channel grew because going on Cola Berry's show, or we both did a live stream together, and kind of talked with each other. She's on. She has a YouTube channel. But I would totally do a show with any of those 5 that I've mentioned. John DeLynn always says that, if you want to join me on my show, you can write in or email him, and I know that they'll pay for your trip to his studio and stuff. Any of all those experts. Yeah, these are all these are all high, like, all these are experts on high demand religions or cults. I know, obviously we've talked about cults of consciousness. There's another young lady that really breaks things down. And she goes by Exmo Lex, and she does a very good job. And Cara Burrell used to be on John Dillon's show, and she still jumps on his show from time to time. And works on there. She's really good too. And there's another one, Alyssa Grenfell. I really like her show too. So if any of them ever asked me, I would totally go on their show. Well, Alice, if you went live with us, why would your sister or your father be watching my show. Because if we go like tomorrow, if I go live, I can send you the link. But he would. There's no reason why his YouTube or um, you know, or his computer be linking to my show. Yeah, I see your baby taking care of your baby is important, but anytime like you want you know to join on our stream, I would have you on here. Same with Lena. I would totally have her on here. That's why like my name I use totally different. It's close, and you guys may have heard me slip up the other day. I give my dead name on the air. Um, but uh, no one in my family. Lena, the way you've talked sometimes, I think it would be super interesting. You always don't put yourself down. I know, girl. I know, girl, that there would be lots of interesting stuff about you. I was actually when I just said that when I slipped up, there was no need to reveal yours. My 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 new name is actually an offshoot of my dead name. Um, Actually, it's a nickname everybody calls me by because of my dead name. And at first, if you watch my first videos, till I think I was still going by. No, I think I did change it before moving to New Mexico. My first new name was going to be, and I'm going to use it as my middle name now. My first new name was going to be Tristana, and well, thank you, Alice. I appreciate your support. I was gonna go with Tristana, but then I found that people always call me by Jules, and I felt that it was really cool that they did, and it just seemed very androgynous. So if I tell people just call me Jules, if it's at work, they can just call me Jules. If I were to go change my name at work right now, I would change it to Jules, and nobody would notice anything different. But and if any of you going back and watch some of my videos, even like 6 months ago, oh my goodness, you can see the improvement in my makeup routine. When I was first doing it, I was really trying to overline my lips. and I was exaggerating it too much. I was putting a lot of color in it. Now I tend to do one single color, like on my eyeshadow. Um, I try to do a thin line, not too exaggerated. Um, I've gotten better with the winged eyeliner. It's all practice. It's practice, practice, practice. Well, that's cool. I like that. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat and talk with us in the chat box. Today we are talking about, um, just kind of our week in general. We're also talking about kind of a precursor to tomorrow's live stream will be at 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, which will be talking about anything you would choose for cosplay if you were to go like to Comic-Con, which was in San Diego. It's coming up next month. I am from the San Diego area, so I know how it is when when you're there. I've never been to it, but I've driven by when people are there, um, and I also want to talk to people that may want to join a panel about leaving high demand religions or any religion you feel is cultish and you want to leave. I'm not, I will first say I am not an expert on religions, but I am a member of a high demand religion and currently leaving. Um, and I do, I've already did a video yesterday stating my reasons why I want to leave, or no, my experience getting in, and that I want to leave. And then my next thing will be I am in the process of getting my letter drawn up um, to send to the church headquarters. Um, so we can, so I can just be resigned and officially, and don't have to worry about people knocking on my door. I When I was still with my ex, we had 5 dogs. Yeah, that'll be good for the new riding mower. When I still lived in Florida, I couldn't understand why people would buy a riding mower, and it was for just the house. It was maybe a 2-lot site. It wasn't like it was acreage. It was for just their lot of their house. If I wanted, someone to come with a riding mower, I just call a landscaper. So you have one room and then there's another room that you and your wife share? Did I get that right? Hmm. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have your own privacy. So if we have anybody in here that, if you're visiting, um, always remember one of my treasures in this channel. All my viewers and subscribers are. Um, and Also, always feel free to give a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay, yeah, it's understandable. Like right now, I love my bachelorette pad, you could say. I love it. I can decorate it however I want. Uh, my daughter sent me a package yesterday. She sent me actually a picture frame that I carved in middle school. Um, and I didn't even realize she had it. I thought it had been left in storage in my pod, and when I moved, and she sent me that, I was like, "How did you get this?" I thought it was in my pod. I had forgotten I gave it to her when we finished moving out of my place, and then she sent me a little Star Wars puzzle. So, like I said, I'm a big Star Wars geek, and she says there's another gift coming for my birthday, so that'll be nice. Okay, I hope everything gets better for you, Alice. I think we'll just go about another half hour. Then I'm probably gonna have to start cooking. I'm probably looks like I'm gonna have. I always end up having a late dinner. I know when we do these live streams. Oh, we just had someone else join. Hello and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Oh, they just left. I don't know if they're having glitches with their Wi-Fi or people are just jumping off and on. I always like to welcome them because I want to make sure everybody feels like they're welcome. Hello and welcome to the stream. Oh. Lena, you've been quiet for a little bit. Are you still at dinner time? Here goes my neighbor. He's starting to walk around again. I'm trying to think if I would do anything tomorrow. Oh, wait. Well, tomorrow we have our live stream. And I'm trying to think if I would needed to go anywhere tomorrow. I don't think so. Good, Lena. I'm glad. What did you eat today, Lena? What did you cook? I did frosted pork chops, and that's what I'm gonna cook. I have a package of 5, so what I'll do is cook them and save some for tomorrow. I'm gonna do corn on the cob. I got 2 full cobs, so what I'll do is break them in half. That'll be what your plate's supposed to be like. They're thin pork chops, so you say it should be 1/4 protein, half of vegetables, and you could do like your carbs on the other quarter. So I think I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do the pork chops, some refried beans, um, and the corn on the cob. Ooh, that sounds good, Lena. No, Tabasco's good. Good hot sauce, but I've got one that you would love if you could ever find it. Look for the hot sauce called guacamaya. Um, I've been eating it since I was a kid, probably like since I was 8. It's not super spicy. You can buy different flavors of it, and there's one that's already got lime juice mixed with it. Because the way I learned to eat hot sauce was the first time I ever had it was a plate of Doritos, put lime on it, and hot sauce. Fabulous. So now everything's lime and hot sauce. It's fantastic. That's cool, Alice. You jumped onto your other account, it looks like. Then, Lena, you should move here to New Mexico. You know what the question is whenever you buy a meal here? It, they basically ask you, do you want red or green? That's strange, Alice. So Lena, with any meal that you have here, just about anywhere you go, they'll ask you red or green. So that means whether you want a red pepper or a green pepper, or what type of salsa you would want, red or green. Or you could always say Christmas, which means both. Um, you hit the limit. I didn't know they put limits on them. One thing with that other app I used to stream on, StreamYard, they do have a limit on hours. Yeah, I know. A coworker actually taught me that um, when I started working there at the VA here, I should say. She told me, so so what is it, red or green? And she's all, oh, Christmas. And I'm like, what? She's all, well, you gotta know, which peppers you like. Um, Actually, that's the license plates here in New Mexico. There's different versions you can get. There's like a teal blue one, and it's got the New Mexico symbol in the middle. And then there's the yellow one that's the most common one, and then another one that's I guess become very popular is it's a black one and it has yellow trim, and on the side it has a red and a green pepper sitting right next to it, and then it has your license plate number. I think you can get some kind of saying on there um, for a little bit more, but it's kind of limited on space because of the peppers. So I got to figure out. Maybe I'll just get mine to say Jules. I don't know how many people will use that name, but here in New Mexico, we'll see. Yeah, but sometimes, Alice, they have to kind of change things up because some people, you know, well, unfortunately, they have to change things up because some people ruin it for others. I like me. I understand we all, should be able to talk freely, but like I say, you can come and talk freely on here, be constructive, but please don't troll around and just insult any of my treasures because I would report it. I would definitely want them off my channel. I've already had to do it once. Just checking on my channel analytics. We're still at 121. In the last 48 hours, though, I've had 330 views, which is nice. It seems like my channel is starting to see a lot more views. My Transition Tuesday video almost has 200 views, which is nice. It has 195 views. So maybe the channel will grow with that. Maybe it's, other. Hi, Alice. I know you're on here. So yeah, every government is, eh, you know, I'll believe there are certain parts of the government that are into things that they should not be into, or certain people, but nobody's perfect. We can't be. I think that's one of our purposes in life is to learn to be better, but you know, um, we're- nobody is ever going to be do everything right, and even government officials, no matter what president, what party, what you know. Yeah, Alex, but I think the reason they're doing that with TikTok, I think it had to do with them it being a Chinese company and having to control certain things on there. I don't. I'm not. I remember seeing something about that. Um, or a lot of things going to, you know, things people talk about can damage us as a nation. I mean, even when you look at YouTube, um, have you ever watched a video by like Anonymous? Those guys, those people, they will, you know, they tend to find out everything, information about everything. They're like hacktivist group, and I've, you know, one time they were able to, when I lived in Florida, they were able to log into the local police department, get the name of every officer and their addresses, and they put them online, their home address. So, you know, there's a point, you know, that if you got good, you know, like groups like that, like if someone were to able to find one of these activists and say, hey, we do this job for us, that is good. And I hardly even watch TikTok. I know a lot of people. A lot of these people I have, like I said, that um, that I watch about here on YouTube. Also have TikToks, but um, I don't know. It doesn't catch my attention. I have I have Facebook. Um, I also have a Snapchat. And goodness, if I were to go back and try to go in, I'm sure there's my MySpace page is still there. That's showing my age. I think I have a Twitter account or an X account set up, but I never use it. I may set up another one once if my website, if my YouTube gets monetized and I'm making at least some money from it, because I think isn't X now charging money? Well, Alex, about kids going live, I like, for example, when I do any of my even my YouTube videos, I say people have to be. I put a thing on there that people have to be 18 and older to watch my videos, because you know, whatever the topic is about, I don't want a parent saying, "Oh well, you went, you know, my child went watch this trans person's video, and now they want, you know, to be or." Okay, Alice, I will. But yeah, I limit my channel as to who watches it. I only allow this channel to have people 18 and over. Nothing else. Um, because yeah, you know, I don't want, you know, parents complaining about the trans woman online, you know, convincing their parent. You know, you keep reminding me, and keep forgetting to go on Discord. Um, I will try to go. I will go into your bio after I make my dinner and eat, which I'll probably start in about 15 minutes. What I'm going to do is we'll go 15 more minutes, and then we'll, you know, we can go to about our business. I love, you know, doing my live streams, especially if it's just, you know, you guys. I know, like former TSTV jumped on here earlier. Sometimes we get head work. Sometimes we get other people in you know, that's always fun when we get more people. Um, I will. So you know, it's nice to have uh, you know, a channel where, you know, people have been coming in. Um, so um, you know, I love, you know, that I have been growing in subscribers. I do, you know, want to, hopefully as it starts going into the higher numbers, it starts proliferating a little more. You know, if each person that subscribes, other people see it, you know, friends of theirs or whatever. Hopefully, it'll start growing with that a little more, um, especially since we're jumping onto other topics. It may help out. You know, we're adventuring into, you know, like I said, the topic of, hey, Fathom Work, how are you? You're on my live stream with Jules. Um, since you're just joining us, just want you to know tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Don't worry. I understood. Tomorrow we are doing a live. I am doing a live stream. I say we because I'm talking about my subscribers. You feel free to join us. I know you are one of my subscribers, so you are one of my treasures. Um, so tomorrow we're doing a live stream at 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time here in the U.S. That is 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 3 p.m. Central Time, and 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Now, tomorrow's live stream, we're getting a little creative. We came up with some good topics last week on Sunday. Tomorrow's live stream is the first one, and with some of these topics, and we're going to be talking about cosplay. So I know I was in San Diego a couple of weeks ago, or last week actually. I was in San Diego visiting family, and I know Comic Con is going to San Diego next week, which is a big event there. So you know, cosplay always comes into my mind when I think of Comic Con, and I want to talk about the different costumes that you would do if you went to an event such as Comic Con. I've already got some ideas. I've already given one or two away in a previous video, or even mentioned one today. Um, but I will talk about them tomorrow. Okay, Alice, gotcha. Um, Also, Fathom, another thing I did a video. It was yesterday. Um, I did talk about when I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and and what I did is I was talking about it because I do want to do eventually a live stream and try to get a group of people in here, because I'll do it through StreamYard, my other streaming app that I use that links right to YouTube, and do a panel about people that are in high demand religions, or something they may feel is cult, and 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 we can have conversations about our experiences. Like me, I am now leaving the Mormon Church, um, and you know, so I think that'll be a cool thing to talk about. Yes, you can. If people come in here, Alice, and if they're inappropriate or like leave inappropriate comments, you can report them to YouTube, or you can block them from your channel. So yeah, we will be doing a series. I'm also going to be doing a series of videos on, uh, like I said, high demand religions or cults. Oh, okay, I get it. I gotcha there, Alice. So I will be doing a series of videos on that. I will be talking. My focus will be on the Mormon Church, or as they like to be known, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Um, I will be talking about. I've already talked about my experience of how I got in. Um, I, Lena and I had a very good talk, and I was telling her how programmed you get when you get into a church like that. So I will talk about, and give examples of some of the programming. Uh, and I will also talk about how to get out. Um, and I know I watch several people online that are that were members and are very good experts on uh, anything about high demand religions, and uh, were, were members of the church, and now they no longer are. And they, hopefully someday I get to talk to some of them, get to meet them. I would really, really enjoy it. Um, so I do plan on doing a stream about that, or hopefully I can get people of other churches slash faiths and that are leaving them, and we can do a live stream with panel and talk about our experience. Well, that's cool, Alice. Now, are you presenting female when you go racing? Hello, welcome to the stream. It seems like we're getting more people in here right now. If we continue to stay at 5 or 6, we can go a little longer. So feel free to join in the chat box. You're here on Jules Treasures, also known as Area 5T1. So feel free, as always. Remember, when you're a viewer or a subscriber, you are one of my treasures. So Alice, are you presenting female when you go racing? Do you answer my question, or you just also do you have naturally long hair? Okay, I got it. Now, Alice, do you have long hair, or do you, like myself, do wigs? Okay. Yeah, I like you see, I can. What I like about wearing them right now is I can change it up. I can do this black one. I'm going to do it for a little while. I'm going to do my black one. Or I did my blonde one for a couple of months. Um, at times, I may do my rainbow one. Just have fun with it. Um, and I do have a all purple one, and the black with purple and pink, and then my auburn one. So I can change it up at any time, and just wear a different color one. Tomorrow I'll probably come on with this. nonetheless, like I do have to check if there's. I already got my outfit picked out for tomorrow. Now, I did start doing that before moving out here. My hair grows really slow. My natural hair grows very, very slow. Over the past almost 2 years now, I've been doing I've been taking finasteride and doing Rogaine, and it has helped my hair grow back and fill back in. And so I started growing it out. So because the hairs that have sprouted, I want them to grow out. Now, for my hair to get back and get long, for them to grow out. I used to get an undercut, and I would keep it very short, maybe like a 3 at the longest, and then once I started transitioning, I started letting it grow a little more and more. A hairstylist over in Florida, she was lesbian, so it was really, really easy to tell her that I was trans, and she started helping me out with, getting my hair a little longer and getting a female style cut. But we started, just slowly because it grows so slow. Now, what I did recently, my normal hair was, or my hair was like down to here. When I started growing it out, I told people. I remember I had just seen John Wick 3, so it's about a year ago, and then I kind of let it start growing out little by little. I started parting it. I changed my part. I used to part it on the side, then I changed it to the middle, and I started letting it grow slowly. And as people started noticing, they're all, well, you're using your hair a little longer and you're parting it different. Like, yeah, I'm just going for the John Wick look, and people didn't question it. It's like, uh, and so that was my, reason why I was changing my haircut. And then so I just let it keep growing, growing, growing. I went about 6 months, and it's getting longer. And I moved out to New Mexico. I let it grow a few more months. About 6 months of growth I had, and it was getting long and all even now. And before I went out to California last week, I cut 3 inches off of it, just to kind of get some of the split ends cut off and make it look healthier. And I said, I'm going to show up and have longer hair than my nephew because he wears long hair. And next thing you know, I showed there, and he had his hair was as long as down to his waist. So, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for leaving the likes. Feel free to join in on the chat. Today we are talking, right now we're just talking about hairstyles, but we are talking a lot about upcoming streams and topics on the channel. It's kind of funny, they come in, leave a like, and go. But if you are still here, feel free to jump in. Tomorrow we'll be streaming live again at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And we'll be talking about cosplay. What would you be if you were going to be like at Comic-Con? I was just in San Diego recently, and I know it's coming up next month. So unfortunately, I can't go. I will go one of these years, but I need to get me a good costume, or a couple of them. So tomorrow I am going to talk about my top 10, and everybody can give their favorites too. Um, and so yeah, so my hair was getting long, so now I'm just gonna let it start growing all even, and just give it time. So whatever's left, I kind of only this small of a bald spot left on top. So I do still want to get some more wigs. Um, once it's fully grown in, I might try coloring it. I don't know. My hair's a dark brown, so I may try some blonde highlights or something. I did buy some blonde dye. I may try to go so it'll make it a lighter shade of brown right now. I think that would be cool. Well, Lena, how about we do this? Let's do this. When you plan on going to Comic-Con, and if we can get tickets, we can meet there. Or VidCon is the one with about YouTubers, isn't it? Weren't they just talking about it on? I saw it on YouTube, and you can do it virtually also, I think, this year. We can plan it for the future, and it gives us time to get costumes made. Yeah, that would be cool. Be a part of a VidCon, but there's people that do videos, and they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Uh, to get a plaque, you have to have like 100,000 subscribers. My first thing is to get to 500 so I can start doing merch. Let's just Alice, I'm sorry if you can still see me. I'm sorry that they put you on timeout. I don't know why. Um, I don't know why they do it, Alice. I've never heard them doing it from the. Can you still hear me when I'm talking? You can still see me online? Yeah, Lena, I think meeting at Comic-Con would be fantastic. Um, like I said, I grew up in San Diego, and then I have some connections there um, on being able to get us some good food. Also, there's some very good restaurants, and also this is Alice. I guess she can't comment right now. Okay, Alice, I just want to make sure that you can see me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm seeing we're getting more people. Headwork. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, Headwork. Right now, I have Lena, Mystic Mama on here. Alice is on here in the background. You've been on here with both of them before. Um, that's her texting because apparently she's been blocked and cannot respond. So we've been talking about. Well, I don't know, Alice. I don't know why it's happening. So we've been talking today. We've got some topics coming up. Hedward, feel free to join us for tomorrow's live stream. Estoy muy bien. Mañana a las 2 de la tarde tenemos otro live stream. You didn't know I could speak Spanish, huh? So yes, tomorrow we have another live stream at 2 p.m. We will be talking about cosplay and what would you wear if you were to go to like Comic-Con or any type of comic book convention or anything like that. So if you want to join us, my ancestors are from Spain and I'm actually Mexican, so that's how I know my Spanish. So feel free to join us tomorrow. Other topics coming up. Actually, I did a video live stream yesterday. I talked about my time in joining the Mormon Church, and I'm now leaving it. So I'm going to do a series on talking about high demand religions and slash cults. So we will I will do like I'll do a series about this church and how it was, and also I'm going to do something about the bite model and how it applies to church from my point of view. There's other people that have already done it. So we'll have we're gonna I'm gonna start doing a series of that. I'm trying to get people to come in and do a panel and how to and discuss if they were ever in high demand religion or any type of religion that they would now consider a cult, and if they are leaving it, and talk about their experience. I am inviting people that may, and therefore I can do a little panel discussion. We can all talk about our experiences. Actually, Headwork, I did grow up as you can say, a Catholic boy, but I went to Catholic school, and now then I joined the Mormon Church, and now I'm resigning from there. I got to do my official declaration, make a notarized letter, send it to Salt Lake, and then I will. And I've discovered a lot of things, from reading and watching, and doing some research. I will, I've discovered lots of things. You too, Alice. Have a good night. I hope to see you, soon on, here on one of my live streams. So the person that keeps sending emails here on my phone is Alice. She's having trouble with her YouTube and not wanting to let her jump into the chat. So I don't know why she says they blocked her. What do you mean, nice name? Headwork. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about my experience with the Mormon Church. It's uh, there were some there were many things as I was in it. Actually, I think I should. There were a couple of things I noticed from the beginning of it that seemed a little different. Ah, okay. Yes, it is a nice name. I went to one called St. Pius. So basically, I'm going to. I talked on yesterday's video my experience as I joined and some of the things I encountered. Like one of my first church sessions or sacrament meeting, as they call it. Um, I went and it was what they call a fast Sunday, and people go up and bear their testimony, and it's amazing uh, how programmed it is when people go up and give what they call their testimony, which is kind of a summary of what took them to the church and why they believe in it. And it's when you watch it, it's very, very different. Um, and it sounds very programmed. And I know that sometimes I went up and gave my testimony, and I know I sounded like a lot of those people. So it was, I'm glad I can, my way of thinking freely is back. So there's, a lot of things about it. Then the temple rituals are very, very cultish. I'll just say that straightforward. Uh, but there's like nothing indicated when you first join about that. Then your big goal is to get to the temple. You get to the temple, and then you start going through these rituals, and then you start seeing these cultic rituals, and you're like, oh wow. So, um, you know, it's just amazing. So, like I said, I am looking for people that have been in what you would call a high demand religion, like the Mormon Church was. It's a week long thing. You never stop doing anything, especially when they give you a calling. Yes, yes, at work. Um, it was just some of the way we did these prayer circles in the temple. Um, and they were just the first time I went in one of those prayer circles, it was different, so to speak, but it felt very cultish. And also, um, actually, a lot of their temple experiences are taken from Mason rituals. So they're similar, but not the same. I'll say that. Um, and then the other things are, you know, there's a lot of programming. I can just say that in church, you say things in a certain manner. It may not sound the same from each person, but they say the same things. And it's very programmed, it's programmed in you to say that. So um, I do want, I am leaving officially. I haven't gone to church in 3 years at least. So I hope to be able to gather a panel of people that have been members of any religion that they are leaving, and we can talk about it. Um, I'll probably do it through StreamYard because I can have up to 10 people on the panel. Um, and, as I start getting people that want to do it, I will, um, I will start setting a date and time. I will do a series on my time in the Mormon Church and also do my breakdown of the BITE model about cults, uh, and which talks about different types of control they have on you. And that'll be a 4-part series about the pipe model, and I will talk about that in due time. Um, and that those are things that we have coming. We will also talk about different things like clothing trends. I'm even going to start. I got to start training back to triathlon shape, so I can get in a triathlon by the end of the year, or if not, the beginning of next year. So, and training at altitude that I live at will be advantage to go to anywhere that is lower. I'm in a mile high city, so um, I think my apartment is at 5,898 feet above sea level. So it does give me an advantage. Um, so we've got about uh, 13 more minutes, and we're gonna shut. I'm gonna leave the stream so I can cook my late dinner. I I started the stream. I knew I'd probably be on here late, but I love when people start joining in. I'll stay on a little longer. Feel free to jump in if you are not in the chat box yet. Start talking. I'm like I said, about 12 more minutes, and uh, we'll, we'll be done. Um, so if I don't have any questions in the next couple of minutes, I will, um, from anybody, then I will be uh, logging out this live stream. But it's been a great live stream. We've had a lot of my um, subs in here, my regulars, Lena, Mystic Mama. I've had Elsa. Um, and Headworks joined us at Fathom Work here. I want to thank all of you for being in here. Lena, I'm so grateful for you. You're always here. And yes, I definitely do want to thank you for hanging out till the end. I think I'm ready to shut it down too because I'm getting hungry. So thank you everybody for joining me here on Jules Treasures, also Area 5T1 as it is now called. Remember, whenever you join me on here, you are one of my treasures. I really thank Lena Mystic Mama. She's been fantastic to have on here, giving me lots of ideas lately. She's been a big contributor. And also Alice. Those two are great on this channel. So thank you for joining me. Remember, always hit a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, we can always use more treasures. And we can, let's grow this channel to just, communicate with more people out there about being, all about the 5 T's, being transition, triathlon, training, trends and tips, and right now we're going to be talking also on high demand religions, which that'll be about tips because I'll be talking about tips how to leave them. Lena, no, you've helped me a lot, so thank you. So everyone have a good night. Please get some rest. I am gonna go actually cook me some dinner, and hope to see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Remember, bring your ideas about cosplay, and goodbye.